Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had an amazing week, and I'm so excited to have you back here with me this week again, and I hope you are just excited as me to get started on this video today. It is jam-packed full of cleaning motivation. This process does happen over the course of a week because we are only human and I can only get so much done in a day. But you'll see me here starting off in the master bedroom with the mountains and mountains of laundry. As any stay-at-home mama or any parent, anyone with kids really know, laundry is just a never-ending cycle. So we are starting with putting away the clean stuff. Then I'll be also moving on to changing the linen on the master bed, and then going through and sorting out the dirty laundry as well, ready to be put through the machine. So here I'm changing over the quilt cover or the duvet cover using what is called the taco method, I think it is, when you lay out the bedding and then you put the blanket on top of it, roll it up, flip it inside out, and then you unroll it or just give it a quick shake out. This is the way I used to change our bedding all the time because it was easier on my back. Had been a while since I had used this method though, and you can't really see it so well in the footage, unfortunately, because it's sped up, but I really kind of struggled to remember how to do it, and it ended up actually being more effort and taking longer. So if you are experienced in it, great method to use, but if you're a bit rusty like I am, it was definitely the trial and the experience there. And here I'm just looking like a fool talking to Tim, who's off camera, talking about physio and acting like a turkey, because that was what the physio told me to do. Anyone who has been to physio would know that the really fun little exercises they get you to do at home. Mine was for migraines, so primarily focused on my shoulders and my neck. So that was what that weird footage of me there was. Once I'd made the bed, I realized I'd forgotten an entire bundle of clothing that I had just dumped next to the bed, so that's what I'm going through now before I start sorting out the dirty laundry that needs to be done. So if you're new to my channel, hi and welcome. I am so glad you decided to click on this video today. My name is Maya. I'm an Australian housewife who posts weekly videos on cleaning motivation. If that sounds like something that you enjoy and like to check out quite regularly, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell button to get to see more videos like this one. So this is the resulting giant pile of laundry that needs to be done. So the basket is full, then there's another giant bowl on top of it, which is the bedding that needs to be washed as well, along with 2 other bags. And the canister there was just showing you how full the vacuum was after giving that bedroom a nice deep vacuum and getting under the chairs as well. So this is 2 days later because the bedroom was filmed on a Saturday morning, and after getting all of that work done, I decided that that was it, knocked off for the rest of the day, and then took Sunday off to spend time with my family. So 2 days later we are putting we're continuing with going through with all of the laundry that I sorted out on that Saturday morning, and I am sorting through, folding and putting away the socks and towels and cleaning rags and such here, which I had done over the weekend off camera. So whilst that first load of washing is going through and getting all nice and clean, ready for me to hang out and move on to the next load, I'm going to move into the kitchen here. You've seen me, if you're returning, you've seen me do this kitchen a million and one times, but we're just going to be getting the dishes done. I'm moving all the items off the counter, giving the counter a nice wipe down. You'll see me previously as well ducked up and down a little bit like a turkey for the second time in this video today. That's because these countertops, although they always seem to look quite nice on camera, they also do that trick in real life. So depending which way the light is hitting them, it will show whether or not they've got a bit of dirt stuff or a bit of food left over. So that's what I'm doing, is just checking the different angles to make sure I haven't missed anything. Now I'm just tidying or wiping off the jars and putting those back. Those are actually lolly and chocolate jars that we have on our counter. I have a lot of people who come over and they love the fact we have them, and they go raiding through them and really enjoy them, which that's what they're there for. I love the fact that everyone seems to really enjoy them, but they're always very surprised that we have lollies and chocolates and jars out on display. Am I the only one like this? Like, are we the only ones that seem to have that? Or shout out, guys, leave a comment if anyone else also keeps sweet treats and that are readily available and in sight on their counters in their kitchens, because we do. We love them, but we don't actually eat them often. We have maybe a few each night as a dessert. Neve is the same, they're there, so she doesn't seem to ask for them because she knows when she's allowed them, but just curious. So this here, guys, is a bit of a hack fail, as it were. I was considering leaving it out, but one of the big things is I do like to share hacks and tricks and different cleaning methods, obviously, and also like to be honest with when things do and don't work, and this is one of those ones that definitely didn't work. It was definitely hack fail. So I'd seen it recommended elsewhere that if you use dishwashing tablets for your dishwasher, that they work really well as a scrubber as well for things like oven glass and sinks and things like that, and then you can put them in your washing machine as well, like your clothes washing machine, to get that clean. And so I thought I'd give it a go with the ones I had on hand, and it was terrible. It didn't work at all. I was really not satisfied with the end result. So if anyone else has tried this hack and has had more luck, by all means tell me if I've done something wrong or if I've used the wrong brand, if there's like a brand specific one, because it definitely was a hack fail for me. So you would not, 100% would not recommend. Today I'm not going to be giving the floors a big mop. As I said at the beginning of the video, there's only so much you can get done in a day, and this was just after I'd done school run, I believe it was, so Neve was home. So I just wanted to give the floors a quick vacuum and then be able to spend some time with her, go through homework, that kind of thing, get dinner prepped. So I was just vacuuming off the grubby and not mopping that day. Alright, so next day, this particular day, guys, I was feeling really under the weather. I'm not sure what was going on. I think it might have been allergies, but my sinuses were just blocked. I just felt sluggish. It was not a great day, so I figured I always try to get a little bit done each day, even if it's not a whole heap done, but you know, we can only do as much as we can do. So I thought I would just do the lounge room on this particular day, and then finish off with some folding of the laundry from the day before, because that giant pile of laundry was still going through and coming out, getting hung up, going through dryers, needing folding and putting away. So that was my main focus for this particular day, was just to get the living room back under control, get the carpet vacuumed, and this load of laundry folded and put away. One of my little things that I do when I'm folding bed linen, as you can see here, is I always fold my pillowcases in pairs. So the matching pair always get folded together in one batch. So when I'm pulling them out of the linen closet when I need them, I know that those are the two that go together. I also did that earlier in the film with a couple of Neve's beddings, pillowcases, when I was doing her bedding. Is that just a me thing? Does anyone else do it? I don't know, but I just find that works really easy for me, works so much easier for me for when I need to pull out the new bedding. So one of my favourite things in the world to do, which is very odd, I know, is fold fitted sheets. So some people like to clean their sinks, some people like to have a made bed, some people like to make sure their floors are clean or the surface are dusted. One of my favourite things to do house chore wise is fold fitted sheets. I'm not sure why. I think it's because of a huge sense of satisfaction the first time I learned how to actually fold a fitted sheet so it would lay flat and not just be a big scrunched up ball, courtesy of Martha Stewart many years ago. Alright, and so this will be the last day I was working on the house, guys, where I am just sweeping up all of this mess. So this is the feeding mat, or the mat that sits underneath Tom's food bowls, where he spills a lot of food, and then underneath the benches there's also a lot of food spill because that's where Neve sits to eat. It's also where she does a lot of her craft stuff, a lot of her colouring, so there's constantly pencil shavings, crumbs, that kind of thing down there. So I was giving it a clean off, sweep up and a mop. So I finally had all that laundry under control and the basket was piling up ready for the next loads, but finally had all that laundry that I had to deal with earlier in the week under control, so I thought it was time to finally get the laundry itself back under control as well. So it's been used a lot as a bit of a dumping ground lately, by me, only by me, no one else does it, just me. But yeah, it's just been my dumping ground lately, so I had to pull everything out of the sink and off the shelves that had been left in a not so nice way, do some dusting because it was a bit gross in there, I won't lie, and just, slowly put everything away, give it a bit of a clean out. The dirty canister from my carpet cleaning machine was also still sitting in the sink, not having been cleaned, so I had to do that one as well. So here I'm just cleaning out that dirty canister from the Bristol carpet cleaner. It was absolutely, I was putting it off. I left it in there putting it off because it was absolutely chockers full of dog hair. So I always vacuum, deep clean vacuum the carpets and the rugs before I use the carpet cleaner to try and get as much of the debris and the dog hair as possible out. But there is always walking underneath it and it just gets so clogged in the cleaner that it's a bit of a pain to try and clean out, but it's worth it because I know then it's not in the carpets, which is amazing. So I got that cleaned out, set over to dry, ready to be reassembled and put away later or the next day. And then I just gave everything all wiped down and a clean, and then I'll be finishing off with the floors. So thank you again so much, guys, for clicking on this video today and for coming along with me for this cleaning session. You know, I usually film my videos over a day or two where I just kind of bang it out and get so much done, but sometimes there's only so much you can do in a day. Don't ever feel like you're somehow doing less than you should. Just do what it is you are able to in the day and feel proud that you've accomplished that. I always feel proud at the end of the day if I've accomplished one job. That's the only thing. I set myself one goal a day, even if I feel a bit rubbish, and then if I've accomplished that, it makes me feel so much better for it. But thank you so much. I hope that it has motivated you. I hope that you've gotten some sort of motivation or inspiration from it. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next week for the next video. Have a great one, guys.